A couple of years ago, my friends and I decided to start a book club. We wanted to share our love for books, hang out, eat some good food, discuss books, and watch the movie based on the book. We've read books like Jurassic Park, which is one of the best horror books and movies, in my opinion. Chuck Palahniuk's The Invention of Sound. This guy's crazy. Bird Box, another great horror. Devil in the White City. And most recently, we read Starship Troopers. Unfortunately, this past year has been a little crazy, to say the least. And specifically in the last month, we've kind of fallen off holding one another accountable. So in order to get back on track, get our book club back up and started, we've decided to read Holes. So let's read Holes together. Alright, they said online they had the book. Let's see if we can find it. Oop. Got it. Got the book. Let's go home and read. I've read for about an hour now, and I'm on chapter 15, which is awesome. These chapters are flying by. They are so short, which I love. It's like a little reward every single time you finish a chapter. I think the longest chapter was 3 pages, it's so much fun. I love it. It makes me feel like the book is going so much faster, and again, it's like a little reward every time you finish a chapter. But so I haven't read this book in quite some time, probably give or take 20 plus years. Please don't age me on that. I forgot how, the prose is definitely YA. You could tell you're reading a young adult book or kid's book. The thing is, which I did not expect, was the deeper meanings that are going on. The themes are really intense. There's already discussions of inequality, injustice, racism. There's a point it's definitely early on where Stanley is accused of stealing the shoes, and they talk about how his family can't afford a lawyer because they are poor. And his mom just says to tell the judge the truth, which is the shoes fell from the sky and so on and so forth. He gets sent to the camp. But one of the reasons they couldn't afford a lawyer was because they were poor. So there's definitely a lot deeper meanings and discussions going on in this kid's book, which I definitely did not get when I was younger. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the friendships that are happening, the discussions around loyalty, commitment, and loneliness with these children. And I don't know, I'm excited to continue on. So I'm about halfway done now, and this book is flying. This is so much fun. I am at the point where Stanley finds out about the warden and his mom having the same, it's the same lipstick container with the initials KB on it. So it's fun for him to find out what's going on with his whole grandfather's legacy and that whole thing going on. Again, there's still these like deeper meanings in this book that I was not expecting. You know, Zero is illiterate and will ask Stanley for help on how to learn how to read and write, which is, again, it just shows the differences and the comparisons in the racial inequality and what they've learned so far. There is also a quote early on where Stanley is talking to one of the guards and he explains the superstition behind his grandfather's claims of, or like how they blame everything on the grandfather's curse. And to me, that again is like, it's just like generational trauma. Like he's trying to break that cycle of, oh, we're just going to blame somebody else. And when you constantly blame somebody else, you're putting yourself in this, like in this victim mentality, and you never grow, you never learn, you never take responsibility for your actions. And the guard says, no, said Mr. Pendanski, that person is you, Stanley. You're the reason you are here. You're responsible for yourself. You messed up your life and it's up to you to fix it. No one else is going to do it for you, for any of you. So again, like it's very, very much like adult life lessons. And I think it's so important to read, like going back and rereading books that you read as a kid and just still getting life lessons as an adult, because it's so much easier to just blame somebody else for your mistakes or something that happened to you, because then you don't need to fix it, right? Like it's uncomfortable to grow, it's uncomfortable to change, but when you do that, you take responsibility, you understand you made a mistake, and now you need to learn from it. So we're gonna carry on. Just got to the part where Zero leaves and he hasn't come back yet. And so they literally erase all records that he was at the camp, which is the most suspicious thing I've ever heard of. What is going on in this camp? Nothing good. Nothing good. Last stretch, 10 more chapters left. Just got to the part where Zero admits to Stanley about the shoes. So I guess we're going to see how he reacts to that. They're currently stranded in the desert. They're going towards God's thumb, or the big thumb. And I guess they're going to try and figure out what is going on with that, and kissing Kate Barlow and his grandfather. So I guess we'll see how that all plays out. Really almost cried. again, like there's so much more going on here than just a kid's book. And there's even a point in the book where they talk about how a black man couldn't kiss a white woman at the time. So again, like there's so much going on here than just what it looks like on the, on the surface. And I really did not expect that coming back into this book again. I haven't read it in so long, and I was blown away at what, the author was able to do and how he was able to blend in a kid's story into deeper meanings in life and what people went through back in the day. And, and how much inequality still existed for Stanley and for Zero. So even though we've progressed, we still have a lot to do. Again, like there was a happy ending, which I loved, and Stanley and his loyalty to Zero. He didn't want to leave the camp without him. They ended up finding the suitcase with all the jewels. The dad was able to make the foot powder, and I mean, I'm hoping they all live happily ever after. So I loved it. 5 out of 5. And now there's only one thing left to do. On to book club.
Uh, 10 things to know about holes.
No.
And the thing after, oh, you got a cool edition.
That's what I said.
This is the one I had. This cover
Yeah, shout
was the cover.
That's
I
straight
had
up from the public library.
That's from the, that was from the library.
from middle school.
Shout out to him, by the way.
This is not the cover I had. I had the Shia LaBeouf cover.
Yeah. Terrible. It's terrible.
It's actually really great because I love the movie. But this cover is the cover. That's crazy. That just brought me back to being a middle schooler.
Yeah, so there was a couple I think like also as somebody who experienced this kind of for the first time. I would say for the first time as like an adult, especially. One of the first thoughts I had was I was like, how is this better than jail? I was like, he had the option to go to jail or to do like this camp thing.
I would have gone to jail.
I was like, honestly, I just
sit around in jail, or you
like,
or you dig holes. You dig holes.
Here's an option for you. You get to go to Camp Green Lake, or you get to go to jail. What in like any sense of the name is you go? I should go to this Camp Green Lake.
Well, you did mention that the parents wanted to research the camp, but the judge said like spots don't.
Oh, you gotta go.
So if you want to take the opportunity, you gotta go now. So they couldn't like research even what it was before he agreed to go to the camp, right? So yeah,
Crazy.
No, he literally went from being in front of the judge to the bus to that 8-hour.
Yeah,
like,
that was
all that.
cool.
Yeah, I was like.
And then I was like, 18-month sentence for $5,000 shoes. I was like, that was
18 months.
You got sentenced at 18
That's
months
long.
to do that. I was like, that's fucking great. But this is the part that I brought up before. I was like, I could probably just read it again because it was hilarious. I was like, this is like the hardest line I've ever read in a book.
Oh, it was really. Oh, the short chapters.
By the way, audiobook, 4 hours long.
Great.
Yeah,
4 hours,
yeah.
4 hours.
Love short chapters. It keeps me going.
It talks about, it was talking about how Sam got killed. Or not Sam, yeah. Yeah, how Trout Walker was chasing after.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah, fucking asshole. Trout, by the way, kind of sick name.
Also a little different in that character is a little different in the movie.
Yeah.
But the ending of this paragraph got me. It was like, that all happened 110 years ago. Since then, not a drop of rain has fallen on Green Lake. You make the decision, whom did God punish?
Great.
And I was like, that's a sick line.
Who
did God punish? That's so hard.
I was like, this is a kid's book.
This is a kid's book.
That's a